Pokopia will undeniably be better than Animal Crossing New Horizons. Possibly. Nintendo just released a new trailer for Pokemon Pokopia, 2 months after its initial teaser, which gave us a basic idea of what this new sim take on Pokemon is. It initially presented itself as a weird Animal Crossing Minecraft thing, with Pokemon's commercial branding slapped on top of it to sell copies. Don't get me wrong, that's definitely still what it is. Thanks to this new 10-minute in-depth look, we see that there's careful thought and attention to detail, something atypical of modern Pokemon spin-offs. So much so that it may actually overshadow what we've seen in the most recent Animal Crossing installment, including existing and upcoming DLC. One of the main criticisms during New Horizons' popularity was how dissociated the world felt compared to previous installments. Terraforming may have given us the most freedom of all the entries, but the appeal was short-lived. And unless you time skip your way through the game, which kind of defeats the real-time immersion of simulators, you'd have to wait 2 weeks just to unlock it. The neighbors' dialogue and personalities were stilted and lifeless, where in past entries they'd give you some sass, express joy, indifference, or even sadness and anger. Really, they only experienced anger if you hit them a lot. I didn't know they experienced joy until I made this script because that's all I really kind of did. After all, the one thing you'd want out of your fat-headed animal friends in a game for 7-year-olds is humanity. You also fulfill requests for them, which incentivize you to explore different ways of developing your land depending on their environmental needs. The trash can in Animal Crossing exists because towns have trash cans, and you should have a trash can in your town because trash cans exist. A trash can in Pokopia, on the other hand, uncovers Pokemon that live in the trash, and they might even give you some kind of special ability not revealed in the trailer. The neighbors in this case feel directly involved with the world and how you progress in your ability to engage with it, leading to a more connected experience with this ecosystem. I mean, they're literally animals in Animal Crossing. You can't make the chipmunk do chipmunk things in the animal game. Now that I think about it, they're so not animal-like, I mentally bypass the fact that the game is even called Animal Crossing. You may argue that for a world on this much larger of a scale, that details would be less concentrated for the sake of expansion. In Pokopia, you can apparently turn into a Lapras or a Dragonite to swim or fly to what we now know are other islands you can explore, and potentially even design in the same way you would your base island. In Animal Crossing, you have one main island, mystery islands, and an island through paid DLC or an online membership where you can design vacation homes. Because in a game simulator where I feel rewarded for the gradual progression of my island, I'd like to spend time developing other people's homes that I'll never live in myself. These mystery islands, while in similar concept existed in New Leaf, behave more as hotspots for mining material and catching lucrative tarantulas to bring back to your home base. One of the biggest complaints people had about New Horizons was how stagnant it felt after those initial 2 weeks of play, where it seemed there was a real sense of progress. New Horizons came out during a time where many people had nothing better to do than to replace the life they used to live with a world in Nintendo's most popular simulator. That's pretty lethal criticism when people who had nothing better to do were telling themselves, wow, I really have nothing better to do. But that's just my 2 cents on the matter. Obviously, all the details haven't come out yet, but I'd like to know what you guys think. Whether you agree or disagree, leave your opinions in the comment section below. And I appreciate you for watching. Until next time, I am out.